Hi there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is CrewDog, and I am bringing you a gameplay video of the new map pack, the first DLC drop with Piazza and Liberation. As you can hear my voice, it's really fucking early in the morning. I woke up just so I could make this video for you guys. So for those of you who are still in school and whatnot, I know you gotta go to school today, but when you get home, I should have this video up for you guys to see. And for those of you who aren't in school, I just want to get a video out as quick as possible so people who haven't had a chance to see this map pack, they can see. I start off on Piazza, and on both maps I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do a clockwise circle of the map, and then kind of do a run up the middle, just to give you a quick look at both maps. I tried to spend approximately like 3 to 4 minutes on each map, just, to give you a quick look. But yeah, anyway, this is Piazza. I like this map. I mean, I like both of them, honestly. I mean, mind you, this is literally my first time doing these run-throughs. It is my first time seeing the map myself, so mind you, you see me trying to jump on shit like that. I didn't fucking know what I could jump over, I never even played this map before, so mind you, if it looks like I'm fucking around being stupid, it's just, I'm honestly exploring the map. It's brand new to me just like it is to you guys, so yeah, anyway, this is, like I said, this is literally my first time on the map. But I think this looks like a good map. It's based on a hill. I like maps on hills, personally. I think it gives it a whole new kind of the terrain, the geography of it, I think plays a lot into the style of gameplay on the map. Like, I have a feeling this will be a very good search and destroy map, because it's going to have a very good idea set up for offense and defense, especially if they put the bombs on the top of the hill and the offense has to work their way up the hill. I think it's going to be challenging, but still fun. There's a lot of good cover, a lot of good art. Like, you see that fountain right there? That looks really, really good, especially on HD. Yeah, but this is, I'm just exploring right now. I just kind of run up the middle a little bit. I think I spawn as Inner Circle, and the two teams for this map I think are SAS and Inner Circle. I spawned as Inner Circle, and yeah, Inner Circle apparently spawns at the bottom of the hill. SAS, I would assume, has to spawn at the top of the hill. Not a lot of indoor cover in this map, at least not from what I noticed. There might be some more buildings you can go inside of, but I was kind of looking for doorways. I saw a few, but nothing, no major large indoor areas to play in, from what I could see. I think I switched to spectator mode, and yeah, I'm fucking, mind you, I woke up, like, as you can hear, I'm still exhausted. I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning. Well, actually, yeah, 5 o'clock to look this up real quick. I'm not bitching, I'm just saying it's fucking early. I had to be up early anyway for work, but yeah, and yeah, I felt like an idiot. I was like, why the fuck am I flying up facing the clouds? I could just back up and still see the map, but that's what happens when you're overtired. You don't fucking pay attention to stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, just an overview of the map. Like I said, it's a gorgeous map. Absolutely beautiful. I like this area here with this courtyard. That's a nice spot. That's near the SAS spawn. I think the SAS, I try to kind of fly back in here and trying to look out where I think, yeah, fucking, I'm flying like an idiot. Back in here, I think behind that van is where the SAS spawns, somewhere in that alleyway. And now it's time to switch maps. Now we switch over to Liberation. Liberation. I like Liberation more than Piazza from just the looks of it, but that's personally because I think Liberation, because Piazza's kind of a, every map in Call of Duty I've noticed so far has kind of been war-torn, beat up. And I know Piazza's not really war-torn or beat up, it's kind of just a nice, pleasant little, I mean, I'm sure there are some little aspects of it in there. I went through it so quickly, and I'm so tired I didn't really notice, but it didn't look like it was, when I see Piazza, I don't think of war, I think of, a nice place to go on vacation. As opposed to Liberation, where it looks like New York City's been through a shitstorm and back, and it looks pretty badass, in my opinion. Here I spawn as Delta. First thing you notice is that statue, and I was like, fuck, that's not clockwise, I have to turn around, and I start heading back this way. Just take off the little you know, take off clockwise, going off to the left. And over here on your left, there's a big, like, open area that sits back. And I don't really. I'm sure when you play headquarters, you'll put a headquarters back there because it's kind of off on its own. That kind of was different. You'll understand more when you guys play if you do your own little. Sorry, I actually hit my mic there, but you'll understand more if you do your own little walk around. You'll see there's like a really big area that kind of drops back on its own, but there's nothing there. I don't understand why they did that, but regardless, this map, like I said, looks awesome. Both maps look very good, but I just like the way this one looks more. Like there's military stations and shit set up in Times Square. I mean, it's pretty badass. Personally, from New York, never been in New York City though, but this kind of makes me want to go, especially if there's a war. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to go anywhere near there if there's a war. I'm in the military, but let's leave the war over there. We don't want that here. Go through this old tunnel, and I'm like, fuck. There's still more map over there, isn't there? And I fucking go back, and sure enough, there's still a walkway that goes off to the left more. I thought that would have been the outside of the map, but apparently I was wrong. Nice overlook of the city, nice skyline. That looks really cool. It looks really good too. I know on a YouTube video screen doesn't do it justice, but when you play yourself, you'll see there's a lot of detail too. Like that doesn't get all fuzzy off in the distance. That whole background looks good. It's a minigun on this map. Personally, I fucking hate those things, but you know, it's what can you do? Because I'm sure they're gonna put an objective somewhere where in that thing's view, and some little fucking camper's gonna hop on that thing and mow people down, and you know, he's gonna be going 0-8 in the game. He's gonna hop on that turret and instantly get brought up to like 10-8 and piss everyone off. But personally, I think those cannons are a little bit silly. I don't think they should be in multiplayer, or they should only be in certain game modes where each team gets at least one. That's my opinion. Heading back up the middle. Just came back around to the Delta spawn, taking off up the center. Found this bunker and I was like, tits. This is awesome. Sorry, no offense to any ladies out there. It's a bad habit. I used to say that probably far too much, but oh well. Anyway, yeah, heading up the middle, come up through that bunker. Bunker's really not that big. It has, you go into it, it goes into a split walkway, and then it goes back into one, it comes out the other side. I think it's more or less just a flanking route. Now I go through my tunnel. I was all excited. I was like, yes, I can go through the tunnel, and now I have to go back. Go off to the right. That heads back towards the Delta spawn, I believe. So I just like, yeah, I'll go this way. I head back around this way. This brings me over to here. Back over to that skyline. So I did my run around the outside of the map. Now I'm going to go into spectator mode, show you guys an overhead view. Annoys me how in this game when you back out to a certain point it gets all blurry. I don't remember it getting blurry like that in the other games. There's the center with the fountain. I think basically the idea is that one team spawns near that fountain and one team spawns near this military post. I think that's the idea behind it. Because yeah, there's a lot of good tree, like the tree foliage and the coverage should make it tricky for snipers to shoot from one side of the map to the other. As we all know, you know, we snipers like to do. I shouldn't really say we snipers, I'm not that much of a sniper. I do enjoy it from time to time, but it's not really my thing. But, yep, video should be winding to an end here. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and I hope you find this video helpful.